What's the worst part of being a business strategist? Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. Today I wanted to answer that question because it's a question that I put out there a lot. When I'm doing interviews, oftentimes I'll ask if you could change one thing about, I try and say it in a nice way. I say, you could change one thing about your business or your industry, what would it be? Because that's always the stuff that people want to know anyways. It's an interesting thing. And oftentimes I don't sit with people long enough for them to ask me that question. But when I do, when I'm in a deep conversation, we're talking about each other's careers, that question will pop up. What's the worst part about it? The best part is the worst part is the worst part of any career, or really any business, I should say. Because any business you sit down and take a look at purchasing or getting involved in or starting from scratch, dollars to donuts, the worst part of that business is going to be the marketing end. It's going to be where do I get my initial customers, if nothing else, but where am I getting my customers? Where am I getting them from? If that's built into the business, that's a good business. That's a good business. You've got customers built in, or you already have a system for producing customers on demand. That's ideal. That's really a good business. I mean, as long as all the math is right on the other end and you're, putting in the appropriate amount of time and everything, if you have that one piece, marketing, if you have marketing worked out, everything else takes care of itself. Most of the things that I spend time on isn't the stuff that is required when I'm sitting down and talking with somebody. I can sit down and talk with somebody as long as they've gone through the steps and they're ready to talk to me and they're prepared to do what they need to do to get things done. I never have a bad conversation. As long as the person's qualified, I never have a bad conversation. I never get into an area where I say, oh boy, how are we going to get around this one? How are we going to fix this problem? No, it's almost always clear cut. It's always straightforward. I always have a great time with people when they're qualified. But the qualification process is built into my marketing. And the whole rest of the time, most of the time that I spend doing things I don't necessarily like doing, but they have to get done in my business, is marketing based. And I like marketing. I'm good at marketing. I've been in this general area it's been probably 14 years now that I've been doing something having to do with marketing, and getting better and better and better at it through the years. But even then, it's the worst part of my business. It is the toughest part of my business, if nothing else. It really is the toughest part. I enjoy it still, but it is, if I had to pick any one thing that's the toughest part, that's the toughest part. And I would guarantee, in most cases, if you're talking about your business, marketing is going to be your toughest one. Now, you may not say that it's marketing. You may say, well, the toughest thing is finding the right people, or the toughest thing is getting my word out there, or my toughest thing. You can say it in a bunch of different ways. It really comes back to marketing. It's the communication that you're having with potential customers, with previous customers, with current customers. That's all marketing. It's the magic thing. It's the magic thing that you got to bring other people on board, because it never hurts. It never hurts to have another pair of eyeballs and another brain thinking about, how do I get out there and meet the people who I want to meet and tell them what I need to tell them. Simple concept, simple idea, but I've looked at other businesses. I've helped people look at other businesses, and in most cases, the things that stop them, if they're really thinking about it carefully, and a lot of people get into business without thinking about it carefully, they're not looking at the marketing end. And if you've got a business that has the marketing end tied in, or it has a very clear-cut way that the marketing works and it's predictable, you got a good business on your hands. I suggest moving forward with it and do everything you can to be able to not just get marketing consistent, but have marketing be consistent and be able to improve upon it over time so that you get better and better and better results as you move ahead. hopefully that's helpful to you. It's just one of those random questions that you get asked, and it's a common fault of all businesses that they lack proper marketing, or they lack a marketing system. So something to look into for yourself. If you'd like to find out more about how you can take marketing and make it at least make it predictable, go check out my book at amazonproofbook.com. amazonproofbook.com. The name of the book is 9 Ways to Amazon Proof Your Business. Go check out. You get a free copy from amazonproofbook.com. We'll be back here tomorrow night. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.